face hate and take it to a stalemate. Want us to patiently await the next episode? Nah, we grab the golden ring and never let it go. Seem like we fighting forever to make it better though. Yesterday, friend or foe, today you really never know.
Hyde Park, the best hood in Upland.
Hyde Park,
Got it locked from Blvd to Venice Ave.
Hyde Park,
So come round here with respect, or you might get a shuriken to your neck, or a roundhouse kick to the face. The ninjas don't play. Stacking the UPEX from all the treasure we're hunting. Dragons keep the properties coming. Newcomers get help and they love it. Giveaways all the time and we love it. UFC and NFL where we rumble. Race track in the hood got constructed. Hyde Park is stunning. If you don't agree, then you can go.
You need to leave.
The best hood in Upland. Yeah,
Hyde Park,
got it locked from Blvd to Venice Ave.
Hyde Park,
So come round here with respect, or you might get a shuriken to your neck, or a roundhouse kick to the face. The ninjas don't play.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Ko, how you doing this morning?
Doing great this morning. How about yourself?
Doing good. Doing good. Getting the day kicked off right.
Nice.
A little bit of Ninjava, little Metaverse. A
Yeah,
little bit
same
of
here.
Ninjas. It's all good. How's your weekend going so far?
It's good. Long day. We had to work a lot yesterday, so it's nice to have today just to chill, get some stuff done
Nice.
around the house and stuff like that. So it's been a pretty busy week. Got
Good.
Dopest Crew and Blue Rain in the morning.
Good
In
morning.
the house.
In the house in the morning. That's really got to be morning in Blue Rain's neck of the woods.
Yeah, I'd say so. 3 hours behind us.
Tolton Metaventures in the house. JH, how you doing this morning? All right, so we had racing this weekend, or this week, I should say, Friday. That was a crazy day. I had my car was locked up in the blockchain, so
You were
talk
stuck
about
in your real card.
keeping it real in the metaverse. We're into this big URL racing league, and I had no car. My car got locked up in the blockchain when I was trying to practice in the morning, and I couldn't get it out, so I had to borrow a car from somebody else. And thank God I was able to get a car and just made it right before the race started too. I got out of class and right into the race, and we had a second good weekend for the Ninjas. Actually, we had KO was in the second heat. Is that correct? Yeah, second heat, and took first place. I was in the first heat and took first place in my heat. And then we went on to the finals, heat 3, and KO had the quickest time. So got a really good pole position and cleaned house. He took first in the third heat there for the finals. I was copying and pasting the code to get into the thing and miskeyed, and I was the last one into the queue. So I was in the far back in the 6th spot there in the pole position, which not really fun with that caliber of racers in there with Matsudas and Mahoney, Phalos, everybody else that was in there. I forget who all was in the finals, but it was a lot of tough competitors. I managed to get back to second right behind you. And I'll tell you what, just one of the curves, I was just off just a little bit hitting that curve and didn't get over far enough. And my speed went down. And I think it was Matsuda or Sam Mahoney. I think it was Sam Mahoney that passed me. Or was it Matsuda?
Um, I can't remember right now.
It was someone from that team. That's all I know. I feel like I see their names. I wake up having dreams about them chasing me. But they got past me. They had a boost left and got past me and took that second place spot. I ended up taking third. So two good weeks in a row. So some just really some great competition, and it's going to be one heck of a season. And Matsuda and his team are, I mean, top notch. Everybody in this league is top notch. But I know they've pretty much run. They've been ruling the roost as far as racing goes. So just to be up there with those guys, we're going to have to really buckle down and practice. We got a tough week coming, a tough track coming. So it's anybody's race any day. So, anyways, but it was a lot of fun. It's crazy. You get on these little, because I'm not a big video gamer. I played a lot of D&D as a kid and a lot of card games growing up, and man, you just sit at the keyboard and you're like soaking wet, sweating, and it's crazy. Your heart's pumping, and it's like you're actually in a real car. So, but it was a lot of fun. Big shout out to Mass Chef. Thank you for letting me borrow your S1R. I tried to be gentle on her, and hopefully didn't do any damage. So, thank you very much.
And we're gonna get to. I think I saw Matsuda R and Sam Mahoney are going to Vegas.
Oh,
Um,
fantastic!
I think they won the. They just won the championship series, the Upland
Nice.
series. So they get to race the finals. I think live in Vegas. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that. So that'll be awesome. We have our URL race that day too. So we're gonna be able to like race them in person, kind of. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. I've enjoyed the banter back and forth, and they're just a good group. Nice and competitive, which is
Yeah,
what makes it
it's a lot
fun.
of
So
fun. Hey, it's that competition that makes us better, right? So I'm all for it. At the end of the day, it's about getting better and having fun doing it too. And I think they're a fun group of guys to race with and against. And I mean, there's so many competitive people out there that we race in just the regular races. JH is always out there racing, and we have a great time with him. And a little bit of martial arts talk in between there. I think the one night me and him were chatting about martial arts, and we're in that same age bracket, so grew up watching some of the same kung fu theater and different martial arts flicks that you probably never heard of. And before we knew it, we were, it was supposed to be a racing chat, I think, and it was just me and him talking about martial arts for like an hour. Everybody else was gone. But it was a fun time. But always fun racing with these guys. So, but if you saw the thumbnail today, keeping it real in the metaverse, and for anybody that's in chat too, if you guys could comment on this, what do you guys think of when you hear that word metaverse? So I know it means drastically different things to different people. But what do you think of when you hear that word metaverse? Because I know when we first started out in this realm, I think we kind of got into what Decentraland. We were kind of looking at some of that stuff through cryptos and stuff, and man, I didn't know what the heck it was. And it was like virtual real estate basically, and man, some of it was expensive too. So the metaverse can kind of be like the wild west out there. And um, but Kale, what are your thoughts? What do you think about when you hear that word metaverse?
um, it's actually changed for me over the last few years. I've been in Upland for 2.5 years now, and that's about when we started looking into Decentraland and Sandbox. And yeah, I mean, when we kind of started, our idea for our project, we started looking at land, and I think the cheapest piece of land in Decentraland was like $10,000.
Oh, it was crazy.
I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I felt like it was just astronomical. And I remember you saying like, "Hey, there's a land for like $20 over here in Upland," and it's like, okay, I like 20 better than 10,000. But i- I think when the metaverse hype, VR goggles, people are just thinking about being immersed in a virtual world. I don't think of it like that anymore. I kind of did in the beginning. I think that's the picture people were trying to paint, but um, now I just see it as community and commerce. Community and commerce, like just online. I don't think it's gonna be, put your goggles on and you're gonna be in a new world. I think that stuff like that is coming. I mean, it's already here, but I don't think that's gonna be the majority. I think it's just gonna be having your profile, um, having either you're just a consumer or you're going to figure out ways to produce and, you know, sell things or sell services or items in the metaverse. So I think that's where it's evolved to me is like building a community online where you can communicate, build, grow, you know, create commerce. That's kind of where it's gone for me. What about you?
Yeah, and for anybody that's just coming into the chat, we got started with a bang here. We're kind of talking about the metaverse, and when you hear the term metaverse or that phrase, what's the first thing that comes to mind? What do you think of? And I think when we first started out, the same thing. I was just thinking like virtual lands. Zarina said virtual worlds. Makes you kind of think of like VR goggles, that kind of stuff, and since being involved, the last couple years, it's really evolved so much, and there's so much with community. We've met some really amazing people over the last couple years that we interact with on a daily, pretty much a daily time frame, and there's e-commerce stuff is coming. There already is within the metaverse. We're already getting into where we can manufacture items. Prime example is our bags. We have our ninja bags. We have our Hyde Park Ninja Battle Arenas now, and you have a store that's basically like a business, essentially, which it is. And you can sell your products via game currency. You can sell them, via USD. So there's a lot of e-commerce coming into it, and there's just a lot of relationship building. You've got pockets of communities. Everybody's into different things. We're into martial arts, so we've got a lot of people that are into that same realm, enjoy martial arts, talking about it in some of our streams, and usually the Tuesday streams. People are getting into our nodes to do UFC pick'ems where we're doing giveaways. We did the NFL pick'ems through the NFL season. So there's just so many things. I think there's something for everybody. You got your groups like, what is that? What's the group up in Detroit? Evergreen, Lasher. They
Hmm.
got their whole 420, 420 thing going out there. So anybody that's kind of into that, it's a place where they can go, a safe place where they can go and talk about things that they're into, and they have a lot of same common interests. So it works out really good. And I know we overlap in a lot of different communities. We do a lot with like Creedmoor, and we network with some of the guys from the Evergreen neighborhood too, and just a really good group of guys. We're all different, guys and girls, and it's really cool to get out there and meet people from different areas, different countries. Just in this chat alone, we got people from Norway. We got people that are out in Vegas. We're all over the world and able to communicate and have some similar interest and share that experience where without the metaverse, we actually never would have met these people. So it's really cool. And, we're really fortunate and excited to get to meet so many really good people from all over the place. And um, I don't know. So it really has evolved into so much. And now we got like car racing. So there's games within the metaverse, and we were just talking about the URL championship. We got Dak and Mashef. We were able to put together this really cool racing league. And, we've been having fun, taking part in it. And man, it's just been really good. And then, I know we got to meet Dak out at Vegas last year. Me and my son were away for a training trip, and we went down to the Orlando area, and Dak at the time was kind of in that area, so we met him for breakfast at a restaurant. It was perfect because it was called the Breakfast Club. I know there's pictures out on one of the streams, but the Breakfast Club, if you grew up, I don't know if you've ever seen that. Have you ever heard of that movie, Kale?
Oh, I watched it.
Oh, you have? Okay, I wasn't sure. That was out
Yeah.
when I was a kid, so it was a big fun movie, and so it is a classic for sure. But so it was ideal. We went to the Breakfast Club and had breakfast there, and um, that. So I'm somebody from like North Carolina, right? I go to Orlando, and we eat at this Breakfast Club. So Dak since has moved from Orlando to a different area in Florida. And me and my son go to Orlando for training this year. Guess where we go for breakfast? The Breakfast Club. So,
Oh,
you know,
nice.
that business in Orlando that we never would have been introduced to, unless we had met Dak in the metaverse, wouldn't have our business. So the metaverse is definitely touching different businesses in different ways through relationships that are being built. And, it's really cool. And, I never thought about going to Norway really, but now meeting, Laban and Maui, I want to go to Norway and meet them. I want to go to Laban's brewery and have a beer with them, and it's just, it's so cool. I think it's really cool. It's really cool. A lot of excitement. And I think one of the things, and not financial advice by any means, we play this for fun. We use some of it to build a small business on top of what we already do in real life. And, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I hear people whining and complaining in streams all the time. And, don't complain about it or don't do it. It's your choice. So at the end of the day, don't go crazy into one realm because it could be gone tomorrow. You just don't know. But it could be here forever. And I think the metaverse is here to stay personally. Just my thoughts and perspectives. The internet, has been around since I was a kid. I didn't even know what the heck the internet was really growing up until later in life. And, I remember getting on, I forgot what it was called, MySpace or whatever at the time. And I had no clue what that was until like 8 years after it was out. I think it was almost gone when I was learning about it. But I remember meeting with Dak, or it might have been TML actually. I think I was talking to TML and I was talking about my MySpace account. And he was like, what are you talking about? MySpace isn't even around. And, it's just funny because if you're not into it, you just don't know, right? And I was never into social media. I'm not good with computers, as most of our viewership knows. And we're not the most techie people. So, anyways, but have fun in the metaverse. Don't go crazy, and stop whining and complaining. If you're gonna whine and complain, just don't do the stuff, and don't invest more into these type of games and different things than you have to invest.
I'm still stuck on MySpace.
Yeah,
That throwback to MySpace. That I would just bring back memories of uh, your top friends list and the drama that that created.
yeah.
Um, and because I think you could put like your top, oh gosh, 8 or 12 friends. I can't remember. And I just remember like you kind of knew who you were good friends with. Uh, if you were on their top friends list, and then if they were mad at you, they would take you off their friends
Hmm.
list. It's so funny. Just looking back on it, I mean, it was so serious at the time, but just looking back on it, it's hilarious. So
It's crazy.
that was one of the first. I'm sure there were some others, but that was one of the first major ones where, man, you were customizing your profile, and you could have your favorite song playing when people went to your profile. As that was kind of like the first groundbreaking step there
I didn't even
for
know it could
so.
do that. You could customize.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of stuff
I know
you
we
could
have
do in
a
there.
growing up, I love rock and roll, classic rock and roll, and Boston has always been one of my favorite bands in the world. And um, there there was a guy that lives here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and he worked at like a Home Depot, and he was a really good singer. And his daughter had put out some music clips of him doing, I think, a Boston song. And he ended up getting picked up by the band Boston when their lead singer died. And he was the new lead singer, but he's in the Charlotte area. So we've got to see them, you know, at local venues here, and really, really great band. And, it was the real singer from from Boston, the second one. And, if it wasn't for Metaverse, which basically MySpace was kind of the start maybe of Metaverse, he wouldn't have had that position. So you think about, working at the Home Depot, stocking shelves and stuff. And next thing you know, you're playing, big arenas with Boston. That's pretty cool. And all from, this virtual like internet and stuff. So it's amazing to see how much you know, it's just grown. And who knows
Yeah,
what's going to
absolutely.
come, shopping, think about shopping. You can shop on the internet, right? But I've seen a lot of stuff with like the goggles on. You're wearing the VR goggles and you're actually walking down the grocery aisles and you can see the products with the labels. You can pull up a box and you can kind of see what's on that label. So if you're looking at Fruity Pebbles, you can actually see that box and you could put it in your cart, purchase it, but it's almost like you're walking down the grocery aisles. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually, unless it's stuff we forget, I actually don't go to the grocery store anymore. You just shop online and get it delivered. Walmart has like you pay $50 for the year right now. I'm sure it's going to go up, um, but yeah, more and more things are going virtual, and you get free deliveries if you do that with Walmart. I thought that was a
Hmm,
really good deal, and because it's like $6 a delivery, but then you do the $50 for the year and you get free delivery, so it pays for itself in like 4 or 5 trips. So,
nice.
um, but but the point is, just more and more stuff is being done online, and such things as shopping, and pretty soon drones are going to be dropping off the. I think it's already happening actually.
I believe it
Uh,
is.
Drones delivering, packages and stuff like that. So and I think it's going to exponentially speed up, the technology. And I mean, look at the last 20 years, how fast things have progressed, going from having, big Nokia, massive cell phones, to having basically superpower computers in our hand, you know. Um, I think it's just going to continue to speed up, and i i- it's going to be difficult to keep up, I think, over the next 20 years.
All right. I know we got a lot of people in chat. Caesar, Dogster, Laban, Dopus Crews out there, Maui, Zarina. Make sure you guys put in the comments. Let us know, when you hear metaverse, a lot of you guys are longtime metaverse players. What did you guys think of when you first heard that word, or what do you think of now? Drop it in the comments. Let us know. I think Zarina was the first one to post. So Zarina, I'm throwing 2K Upix your way for being the first.
Hey, I'm throwing out 2K Epics too. If anybody can tell me what character this is on my shirt,
I can't see it.
you know.
I have not a clue.
2K Epics, if anybody knows who that is.
I'm thinking, is that Barney?
No,
It's
it's
not
not
Barney.
Barney.
Oh no,
Nope.
Barney's purple, isn't he? He's purple.
Yep.
And he's a dinosaur. Yeah, purple dinosaur. Let me see it one more time.
Godzilla Caesar? No, that's not it.
Godzilla.
Come on. I know Dogster knows.
That's the wimpiest. That's the wimpiest Godzilla I ever seen.
If you're
Kara, did you draw that? Did you draw that?
that's way better than I can draw. Um,
Is this going to be on your wall remodel?
Laban said pedo dino.
What did he say?
uh, Pedo dino. Dogster got it. Um, is he from Rugrats? Yes. Reptar
Oh, okay. What is
said
Rugrats?
Dogster.
Is that the ones
What
the
is
Garbage Pail Kids? Is that
what is
Rugrats?
Rugrats?
Is
Seriously,
Rugrats the Garbage Pail Kids? Is that group?
the Garbage Pail Kids? No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, garbage. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. All right. Good job, Dogster. You get 2,000 Upix for knowing Reptar. Reptar
Reptar.
from Rugrats. Yep.
Okay. So Dogster says he thinks of Facebook. I know Facebook had that name Meta that they came out with, and yeah, so a lot of people I hear that quite often that they think of Facebook right away when they hear Metaverse.
Yeah. That I don't know if that was a good move for them or not. I really don't. I mean, they're doing they're doing well, and they're still making a, a lot of money. So, but that was an interesting move. I thought that was like 8 years early. Is what it
Right?
felt like.
Yeah.
But also now nobody else can do it. So, I
Elkster
mean,
said Garbage Pail Kids were very different. Rugrats was a cartoon from the 90s. Okay.
yeah.
So that shirt's
Your kid,
from Rugrats?
yeah,
Okay.
it's Reptar. It's Reptar. So your kids never watched Rugrats or anything, or
Not that I remember. We watched like Bruce Lee movies and the cool stuff.
the cool stuff.
I'm trying to think of the one show they used to watch a lot. We used to watch things like me and my daughter used to watch Monk.
That's funny. I never watched that one a whole lot, but
You never
it's
watch
pretty
Monk,
funny.
really?
Yeah, I mean, I did a few episodes, but um,
I like all the old
uh,
old shows. I still watch all those old shows. We got this new channel on Hulu, and I watch like Emergency. Have you ever watched Emergency? It was on
mm-mm,
back in like the 70s, 80s.
no,
It was kind of like have you ever heard of Chicago Fire?
uh-uh,
You never have seen any of the Chicago shows, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire?
no,
Really? Wow.
yeah, hadn't watched those.
It was basically you've heard of Chips, right?
No,
You haven't heard of Chips with the
no,
motorcycle cops, John Poncherello?
nope,
No kidding.
not even heard of it.
Man, I got to talk to your mom. That's bad parenting. The yeah, it was basically two motorcycle cops out in LA, and they were on the patrol. It was a pretty cool show back in the old days. It was probably like late 70s, early 80s maybe, or something like that. I can't remember. Um, so Dopus Crew, he thinks of Ready Player One, which that was a movie, wasn't it? Ready Player One.
Yeah,
Have you seen that?
um, I saw part of it when it first came out, but that's been a long time.
So I didn't last through the whole movie. Somebody had recommended I watched it because they knew I was into like Metaverse type stuff, and I just couldn't get into it for whatever reason. I don't know if I was tired that night or what. Um, it just didn't do it for me.
Well, switching gears just a little bit. Did you see the um the race on Friday for the Upland series? The the New York course is 6 miles long. It
Whoa,
took it was like a 9-minute race with the stock cars, which was crazy, I thought. So I didn't know if you wanted to maybe
6 miles?
yeah, and it has like all the landmarks and stuff. So I didn't know if you wanted to like run that today, because it did look pretty cool, but it
We
would take a minute.
Yeah, we could do that. How long did it take? And was that racing
It's,
S1Rs?
it was stock cars. Yeah, it
So
was.
how long would it take to run S4s on that track? Like 3 days?
I think we should do. I think we should
We
do
should
a
do some carts.
marathon. I was gonna say a marathon kart race.
Maui says she
Let's see.
watches Chicago Med and Fire.
Oh,
Not into
nice.
PD. She doesn't like Hank. Hank's a little abrasive, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna race a 1E in case Caesar jumps in there.
You're right.
It will take a minute to do this race, but I did want to see the track. It did sound pretty cool.
All right, so jump in with whatever car you want. If you jump in with a cart, we will see you next stream for your finish.
We should have like a marathon kart racing day and just do this track.
Yeah, we really should. I think we talked about that a little bit on the last stream, or it came up in conversation somewhere recently. All right, I'm going to do a 1E as well, I guess. Or maybe I'll do I could do an S4, but I'm gonna jump in with an S4, so somebody better jump in there with an S4. I don't want to be the only one racing 2 hours later here.
You're gonna. That's gonna take a minute.
Should I just go an S1E? What else has everybody got in there?
Caesar's in with 1E.
Okay.
Someone's in with a 4.
Okay. I'll go in S4E or whatever. Let's see. So,
Clay
oh,
Woodruff. Not sure if I know Clay Woodruff. He's in for a long race if he doesn't know what we're doing here. Someone should join as a cart just to delay the end of it. Trying to ruin the stream, Dogster. Yeah, I guess all the landmarks and stuff are. You went 4E. Are on the
yeah.
track, which.
Is that what he's racing? A 4E, you said?
No, just a 4.
Oh, man. Bummer. Okay.
Um,
I'll break once a lap.
I've
Laban's got a 4.
got
There you
0.1.
go.
I've got 0.1 spark on the Empire State Building. That Upland is putting up.
Oh, I didn't see that. When did that open up?
That was about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
That announcement came out, and I went. They said like a potential to win something. I can't remember. I just threw 0.1 on there, and that's gonna look pretty awesome.
Laban's going to join with a 4, his excuse to skip swimming.
You're gonna buy yourself about 12 minutes there.
I love Maui and Laban. They keep it real.
Too funny. All right, I'll just give. Oh, I gotta share the screen.
Yeah, let me know when you've got the screen share up and I'll jump over there.
Got it.
Sweet. There it is. All right.
All right, I think we'll just go ahead and kick it off.
Let's do it. Let me flip over to my screen so I could actually control my car.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, this is gonna be cool. It's nice and built up.
I'm doing the number thingy too.
Ooh.
Almost forgot. All right. 3. Oh, shoot. My pen stopped working. You got a pen handy? Never mind.
You got one?
Yeah. 3, 3, 6, 4, 4, and 3. 23. All right. The number thing is 23. And we are giving away a fence from BAMTech today.
Awesome. Thank you,
All right,
BAMTech.
so if you hit the number thing, you have 23. You win a fence from BAMTech. He's got those really cool fences to protect your property from flying debris from Upland Racing.
It's actually these right here on the left side of the track.
Yes.
So you can see those, so it's pretty cool. Guess somebody maybe didn't make it in.
Uh-oh.
I just saw the title of the video, 17 days to Genesis Week. Is it really 17 days?
It is. I counted it this morning. Yeah, 17 days, I think. And that's also when we're doing, I think that's the Thursday or Wednesday. I can't remember. Because Thursday starts the event, right?
Thursday night is the meet and greet hour.
And we are doing the giveaway on that Thursday as well for the 100K UPIX. So we had a lot of bags and UFC, or I'm sorry, not UFC, the battle arenas. The battle arenas has sold this past week. And I know somebody hit me up in chat. If you buy a battle arena, I know it wasn't on the flyer, but you do get 2 entries for a cash purchase And then you also get one entry for UPX purchase. So that goes into the pool for the giveaways. And then we were running that really cool thing last week where I think it was on Thursday. If you were one of the first 4 to purchase that one was for the, sorry, I'm multitasking here, the gold bag. First 4 to buy the gold bag got their choice. So we are waiting to hear from RDP. Make sure to reach out and let us know which mint one you want. And I know Caesar was the second person, so he gets second choice there.
Yeah, thank you guys very much.
Man, you guys are boxing me in here. There we go.
I'm also,
Get a little bit of freedom there. Okay.
yeah, so
Oh, nice skid.
I just took a skid as well.
Fantastic. What
Now,
track is
2 of those
this?
sold.
Oh,
What's
this
that?
is the 6 mile deal.
Yeah, it's the New York Speedway.
All right, I got plenty of time to catch up.
Just want to say thank you to Caesar and RD Pfeiffer for picking up those bags. It was much appreciated and helping out the project. So tough track here, tough turns. Ooh, fast lane.
And just a heads up too, we are looking to do another community member to have on live on our channel. We're going to do a little community spotlight. So we'll get all the details put together and we'll let you guys know who that participant is. So looking forward to that, chatting some Metaverse and seeing what they have going in the Upland community.
Some really cool structures and
Oh, there's one of those big buildings.
one of the landmarks.
Oh, wait, I was thinking it was one of the LA buildings, but it's not. Yeah. I did see Shacklin had some of her new products coming out.
Oh, nice. I haven't seen those, so that'll be awesome to see that coming out.
I believe they're like house toppers.
Oh, cool.
I caught a glimpse of it real quick and I meant to ask her about it the other day and I got busy teaching.
Actually, after this, I want to go purchase a I ended up selling Swedish Mogul that makes a bar, like a tiki bar almost.
Mm-hmm.
Map asset, and I had one, and then I ended up uh, using it in a trade. So I lost mine. So I got $3 burning in my pocket. So I want to go pick that up.
Well, we're still on lap 1, aren't we?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a long one, and there's a really slow spot coming up. Oh my gosh, real slow spot.
I'm just at the halfway mark right now.
This is the longest race.
You guys are going to be done like a lap ahead of us, I think.
Yeah, we might actually lap you. That's the new goal.
My goal is to not get lapped.
Man, a lot
So
of switching
which
lanes.
race did they race this one in?
This was the championship.
Okay. And man, they should give you more boosts on this track. Holy cow.
Yeah, crazy long. Definitely got to be the longest.
I guess if you hit your turns and everything really good, you could make up a lot of time on this track, I would imagine.
You got to memorize the fast lanes and exactly where to shift over. I think that's how you're gonna make up most of the time.
Yeah, I think I've hit probably 95% of the slow spots already.
Where is Caesar at? Where'd you go? I was hoping to see the landmarks a little more. Seen a few of them.
Couple factories right there.
There's a big one there.
So when we're driving through the track, you can see like tire marks. Is that where people have like skid off the road, or what is that?
I think they're left. Like, see where I just skid? It
Mhm.
just leaves the mark. It leaves the marks whenever
Well,
you
I'm
skid.
talking about off the track, actually.
Oh, off the track.
Yeah, you can see the black marks along the sides of the road, like people have gone off the track.
I'll keep my eye open. I didn't see that yet. Longest race ever.
My car's pulsating. I don't know if I'm running out of gas or what's going on here. It's sputtering.
All right. Trying to catch you guys. I don't know if Clay Woodruff is watching this stream or not, but he's probably like, why the heck did they choose this track?
Hopefully, it's not his first day with his car. Hopefully, this is not his first race.
His first experience.
Poor Clay. He just got his car. He's like test driving it.
This is awful.
40 minutes later.
Oh, Caesar coming up out of nowhere.
Trying to catch you
All right.
guys.
We're on the third lap.
Are you on the third lap already?
Yeah.
No way.
I've got some boosts I haven't used yet, so.
So how fast do the fours go? What's the top speed on fours?
Fours or 4Es?
Fours. I know the 4Es are 136.
Yeah, it's just slightly slower, I think, not too much.
Because I've got a massive lead on the fours right now.
Well, because you're racing a 4E,
Mm-hmm.
and they're both racing 4s.
I didn't realize there was like that big a difference, I guess, between the 4Es and the fours.
It's really difficult to beat a 4E if you have a 4.
Because I know in some of the races we've done, I've actually gotten beat by Laban's 4, I believe, with my 4E.
I've got to hit some boosts here.
I feel like I'm out in no man's land. I've got nobody around me. Oh man, I'm looking forward to dinner tonight.
What you guys got cooking?
Last night I cut up a bunch of meat, vegetables, and stuff, and we're doing skewers on the grill.
Nice.
Looking forward to that.
That'd be nice.
Turtle Motors. Turtle Motors, that's Green Turtle, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I got my first lap.
All right, I'm just getting into lap 3 right now.
It's gonna be forever.
Well, at least I know you can't lap me now. Come on now. With this 6-mile race, has everybody left the chat?
Yeah, everybody's probably gone. I was really hoping to see. I thought it would have been a little bit more cool. I really wanted to race it and just see.
Well, he said if Laban doesn't beat SC, he has to swim. So the S4s go 129. Oh, Maui said those black things are the the train tracks.
Oh, I see what you're talking about now. I see it on my
I got
screen.
it. Yeah, I was wondering what those were. I didn't even think about train tracks. So it's just weird the way that they're laid out, I guess.
All right, what number did they have to hit?
Dogster with the carts. I don't think the carts speed is affected by slow lanes, though. Could be
Yeah,
wrong
the
there,
only
but I don't believe so.
there have been very, very few spots where if you take a turn in the wrong lane, you'll skid, but the carts you can pretty much just about be in any lane. The speed isn't affected um, until you get to your faster cars. Most of the time with fours, even
Mm-hmm.
the speed isn't affected every so often, but um,
All right, so the number thingy is 23. So we'll have to watch the numbers. Laban says not going to happen. So not going to happen is you're not going to beat SC or you're not swimming or both. Careful how you answer this. Maui is in stream.
Dun, dun.
I'm almost to the halfway point of lap 3.
We're getting there.
Did you guys lap anybody?
I did lap 1. I guess it was who's in last. I can't see
Clay?
anymore.
Was it
Oh,
Clay
Clay.
Woodruff or
Yeah,
Laban?
I
One of the
did.
two.
I did pass Clay. I saw Laban as I was coming up to the finish line, but so the 1Es we got a 9:45 and a 9:52. I think the winner of the championship series was at like 9:02
Okay.
with the stock cars.
That was
So
stock cars. Yeah.
you are 92% done.
Nice. Getting close here. Did anybody
Laban
hit
is
the number thingy yet?
no, Laban
23.
Caesar went over. Oh, Laban said his race crashed.
Oh, bummer.
Well, definitely looking forward to Genesis week. Actually, we got to meet about some stuff here today and get our ducks in a row. Make sure we're ready to show up prepared and ready to rock in Vegas.
I can see the finish line.
You're 98% done.
So now, interesting, going over that 9 mark gives you another digit for the number thingy. 13.
Yes.
Oh. Because there's a big
Uh,
difference when you drop from that 9 to a 1 in that next column. So that definitely,
well, but you're better off because you got 4 and
yeah,
I
that's
got
what I
9.
mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got 22, missed by 1.
I think I'm gonna try and learn some craps this year. Too Stupid said he would teach me. I've always been a blackjack player, so I might try to learn some craps this year. It always looks
Laban,
fun.
98.
I feel like the craps table is like where it seems like everybody's always having a good time at the craps table. The excitement, the energy is always up. People are always yelling and cheering a 14-minute race for Laban. Okay, so this by far beats any of the kart races that we've done
Oh yeah.
on the length. 5, 8, 12. Ooh, I think Laban just barely went over. And we'll see if Clay Woodruff hits 23. You're almost there, Clay.
14. $31, I think.
Let's see, 6, 12, 20. Yeah, ooh, big number from
31.
Clay.
Man.
All right, I won't do that again.
No. Man, that took up a
I
whole lot of
I thought it was
time.
I thought it was gonna be a little more fun than that, but
That's all right. All right, we will
oh
do a
well.
much smaller track next time, we promise. We have our black belt promise. So that was long and grueling, but fun. So you never know what to expect in the metaverse. So
Too funny.
don't get mad at us. We're just we're just the pilots for this journey today. You knew what you were getting into when you joined us. So well, I think that's probably going to have to wrap it up for today. I know we've got some meetings that need to get into about 8 minutes ago. So a little bit over for this Sunday fun day. And I still got to cut the lawn today too, man.
Oh, cut the lawn. Man, it's been so soupy here, and so like it's just been a whole month of rain basically.
We've
So
kind of been the same.
yeah, it's been difficult to get out. And it's
I
so
wish,
thick.
oh, I know.
Yeah. But
All right. Well, we'll look forward to catching up with everybody this week, and we'll do an update on what do we have updates coming out on?
just basically Genesis Week stuff. Got some cool stuff. Maybe we could tease some stuff next week as we get a little
Teaser.
closer. We get some things coming in. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know if it's cooler than my Reptar shirt, but it's pretty cool.
At least people know what it is. So yeah, excited. I was excited to get these the other day. Nice.
Yeah, those look awesome. Look great.
So we'll have a bunch of cool stuff coming with us to Vegas. So looking forward to that. But all right, well, we got to jump off here and jump right into Ninja Madness and meetings. Make sure we've got all of our ducks in a row for Vegas and everything we got coming up. And we will look forward to seeing you guys on the next stream. So until then, you guys have a great weekend.
See you, everybody.